Hello, Jyotishi friends.
We are
And hello,
back.
Arjun.
I have a
Uh,
surprise.
yes,
No moon today, Mars.
really?
Yes, moon will come later.
Okay,
I
because
want to make things easy. We are talking about fiery planets,
let's
and today
see.
I will talk about Mars and then compare the difference between Sun and Mars.
Right.
So this is a surprise for you also. I
Yes,
didn't say I
let
will.
me be surprised. Why
Okay.
not?
You see, Mars is a bit similar to Sun because Mars, Mangala, it is a definitely fiery planet, definitely male planet. Now I must tell you something. See, all the planets according to Vedic literature, they are males. Even Moon, Venus, they are all males.
They say he for moon,
He.
which
They are all
is, and
males.
Shukra for
They are
he.
is Shukracharya, is a
Yes,
man.
yeah.
But according to the qualities, now a man can have some feminine
Of
qualities.
course. Yeah.
So according to that, we kind of we make a group of male gender, female gender,
Okay.
even neutral. We have
Okay.
such things. We will come to that. So sometimes you may read somewhere Shukracharya, the guru of the demons. Oh, it's a female
Well,
planet. How can
yes.
this? It can confuse you. That's why I told you this.
But we can watch Devon Dev Mahadev.
Yeah, there are a lot of very nice
This
things.
series,
You can read about these things. You
yeah,
can view these, watch these things. You can read stories about
it's very interesting
different
there
deities. Yes,
because the
yes,
stories tell about the character.
yes. Of course, definitely. So Mars, the what is the difference between Mars and Sun? Sun indicates summer, and Mars indicates the few days in the summer with the highest temperature, the sharpest time. Mars, the basic sign is a triangle, so it's very sharp. Sun is square, Sun is not so sharp. So, a sun person may not be as rude as a Mars person, or may not lose temper as often as a Mars person will do. Because Mars is more visible aggression. Sun can have aggression, but inside it will be more suppressed aggression, but or you may say using the aggression but not showing it.
I would say probably more, not aggression exactly, but aggression is turned into action,
Yes,
dynamism
yes, yes,
in the
yes, yes.
sun.
Yes.
Yeah.
You will see, if you see some tennis players, some tennis players are doing like this,
Yeah,
and some are not doing, but that doesn't mean that they don't have killer instinct.
yeah,
They have that inside, they don't show that.
Hmm.
And some people are more expressive. Sometimes they may argue with the chair umpire. Sometimes he may throw the racket out of frustration. So these are more Mars type.
expressive.
Yes. So Sun makes the decisions. Okay, this person deserves a punishment.
It is more intelligent sun.
Yes, because it's sattvic.
And
Mars is
also,
more rajasic.
he's the ruler, he's the
Yes.
king, and Mars is the
It's the
soldier
executioner,
or
it's the soldier.
the
Mars
general.
will, the general, definitely. Mars is basically the commander in chief or the general. Yes. So Mars has to be more cruel. Now,
And
Sun,
also follow some impulse or some command
yes, follow
instead
some
of
command
thinking.
and execute them.
Yes,
And execution is a tough art. It's also not an easy art.
and not to think too
Not
much
to think
before.
too
And
much.
shall I follow? Shall I not
No,
follow the
not to
command?
think too
No.
much. Not to think too much. So the people, even in a war, there are some people like the head of the army or the air force who are not necessarily in the battlefield, but they are planning and they are giving the orders. They are a mixture of Sun and Mars.
Yes,
A mixture of Sun and Mars. Okay,
has to
but
be
the
vision
yes, but
there.
the purely Mars is the policemen, the army men who are around us. So Mars is protector. Mars is protecting us. So Mars is destroying also, but destroying the antibody. Say destroying the viruses of the
Oh,
society.
so-
The viruses of the society. In the body also, it does the same thing. It tries to push out the infection out. That is why they sometimes come out as pimples, eruptions, things
Yes,
like that. It's
yes.
trying to push out those things. So that is Mars. And Sun is the immune system. And Mars is also the immune system, but it is like also the more active, aggressive, active part of the overall immunology, let us say.
Okay.
Okay. So Mars can be is described as a harsh planet, as a cruel planet, because it can lead to a lot of anger. It can lead to not only ego but also dogmatic tendencies. It can make one cruel. It can make one corrupt also at some situations. Sun is not supposed to be corrupt, but Mars, in connection with some other planets, we will discuss those things later, can show a corrupt nature. You see, like it is not nice to say, but in our society, all departments have some corrupt people also. Unfortunately, we are in Kali Yuga, so we have to expect that. So even in police, even in some administrative departments, there can be some corrupt people also, some unnecessarily cruel people who may be too cruel. That is not necessarily maybe that much of cruelty. Still, they may do that. So Mars indicates the hands, the limbs of the administration. Yes. Okay. And it indicates what are the good qualities of Mars. Very hardworking, a lot of determination, very hardworking, lot of determination, the interest in sports, physical activities to stay fit, to have a good body. It can be for men, women, for anybody. And also, it can give the will to stay in the middle of action all your life. They don't want to retire. They hate to retire. They hate to retire. They will try to do something till the last day of their life. And they often ask me, tell me if I will die suddenly. I want that. I don't want to spend even 1 week lying on the bed.
Oh.
It is not possible for me. That was my mother. And luckily, her wish was fulfilled. She was Aries moon sign, some other connections with Mars, very strong connections. Exalted Mars, very strong connections. So I'm proud of her, like because she used the Martian qualities in a positive way. In a positive
Being
way.
active all the
Yes,
time.
in a positive way. And Mars, people can be found in all kinds of spheres actually. Like it can be found in good spheres, it can be found in, let's say, illegal spheres, in all spheres. But wherever they are the most active people. Wherever. They are not lazy. They are the people you can trust for doing something in a very short time. Now, for example, when I was young, there was a very famous Bollywood film. You can even see that now if you want to see the qualities of Aries people. The film is called The Burning Train.
The burning
Train.
train.
The Burning Train.
Okay.
It's about a train, a very special train, like the Titanic story, which was supposed to be unbelievably secure and it will be run in tremendous pace. Nobody can harm the train. There can be no accident. But the very first journey, it is in flames.
Oh.
And the train, all the stopping systems are gone, and somehow it can be stopped in only one way, very fast. A lot of people together have to form some kind of an incline, so the train will go up and then like this the train will be forced to stop. So the making of that incline in very short time. So that shows the character of real Mars people. So if you have to get something done, somehow has to be done by today in 2 hours, then the Mars people are the right choice.
So
They
the
are the
right
right choice.
choice is that we are making together. I have exalted Mars.
Okay, and my Mars is not so great, but your Mars will help me, of course. Yeah, that is also the secret behind making partnerships when you are working together.
To combine
to
the good things.
to just to combine the good things, or let's say to make up for one person's weaknesses. That is important. So that is why Mars has good qualities. If it is good, it can do a lot of things for its friend. So either it can give life for its friend, or it can take even friend's life. So nothing in the middle. Mostly it is not in the middle.
Dangerous.
A little bit. It's mostly not in the middle, unless it is really having some good aspect of calming planets. But still, there will be some effect of Mars. You will see, like the Mars people are mostly like we call them V shape for men. V shape like this. The waist is narrow. He may not be in sports, but he will
So
look like a
muscles,
sporty.
good muscles.
He has
can we
good
say?
muscles, like African people. When I see them from childhood, I have been very much fascinated by them. You know, they are such like wonderful,
Shape,
like
yeah.
shapes of muscles.
But they have also elegant body. I think
Yes.
this is not very martial.
No, that is not martial.
Martial is more like
No, no. Also, the Mars.
smaller body, but
Yes.
very
Yes,
strong
yes,
and
yes.
big
And
muscles.
also, like like you see the definition of muscles.
Okay,
Basically,
they're defined
the
and
definitions of muscles.
expressed.
Yes, that is
Pronounced.
yes, yes, yes. Maybe they're small muscles. He's not a workout person, but basically, it's like there are some specific definitions or cuttings.
Oh,
Yes, you see that. And normally, Mars people have sharp features, sharpness, sharp instruments, fire, real estate. Real estate is very important, a point about Mars. So, because Mars is the child of Mother Earth, Mother Earth is the mother of Mars. So, everything connected to real estate department, construction department, land, all these come under Mars. And fire and sharp instruments and their uses. It can be surgery, it can be injections, knives, it can be cosmetology, so many kinds of things. So it will continue. So, like, I have to stop somewhere. Later on, we will talk again about Mars. So, let's stop here. And next day, I promise you to talk about Moon.
okay. We come to the more gentle ones. Please
Yes.
subscribe if you want to follow our discussions.
Yes, thank you in advance for that.